Hi，大家好，好歡迎翻到我今次嘅節目啦，咁亦都好開心請到呢個好 special 嘅 guest，佢哋就係 Andrew Reader。We're really happy to have Andrew Reader today, and we call him Andy. He's the president of the Asian American Freedom Pact, and also California GOP delegate. So 咧，Andrew 咧就係呢個我哋美國嘅Asian President of the Asian American Pact 啦，亦都係呢個加州嘅 GOP delegate。我哋 welcome 佢好冇？Welcome Andy. Hi,
Thank you. Thank you.
thank you
Really
for
appreciate
taking the
you.
time to meet with me and to
My
share
pleasure.
view about. I know it's a lot of people really concerned and care about this election, and I really appreciate you come and give us more insight and feedback about the elections.
Sure.
係啦，咁好開心啦，Andy 今日去join 我哋一齊去講下你個 election。咁咧，I'll give the audience the viewer some about more about your background. Okay, he's very strong have a background in marketing and PR. Also, he already volunteered in 2015. He already volunteered with the Trump campaign, and he also organized a lot of and hosts a lot of political events. In 2016, he coordinated and sent 200 college students to the presidential election. He also very active in Japanese American for Trump's and organized a group of 35 people to go to Washington, D.C. He also attending the 2024 Republican National Convention。咁Andy 咧好多好好嘅 background 嘅，因為佢又其實好 strong 喺 PR 同 marketing 啦。咁佢記得咧去成立咗好多政治嘅籌備嘅工作嘅。咁我大家咧佢哋都去幫咗好多200個嘅 college student 咧去 Washington 啊，同埋亦都幫咗好多日本人嘅去35個日本人去Washington 去參加嗰個convention 嘅。You done a lot. Really appreciate all your hard work.
All I can say is I was never really political until Trump really decided to run for office, and I think he activated me like he activated many Americans. Really, I think everyone in the world became more political after Trump decided to
I
run for
know
president.
he really have the charm and we just cannot stop watching him. And he also, after he can compare about 2016 he in the office and now he's not in the office. We can really see the difference. I know we both really concerned about a lot of people really concerned, the direction of our country and also
Hmm.
we both live in California. I know you're born here and
Right.
it's going down, we can both see it. So
Hmm.
I know a lot of people's like, what can we do? Including me, I we met in the event. I was like, I'm so glad to meet you. And I was like, what can I do? Right? I'm sure this is not only my question, it's a lot of people question. OK，咁我就同Andy 講啦，咁Andy 咧就喺加州出世嘅，咁咧就幫Trump 嘅 event 已經喺2016開始噶啦，咁所以咧佢好多經驗啦。咁亦都好 concern 加州，我哋而家加州 going down 啦。咁究竟有啲咩做到？不如我哋問下佢啊。Yeah, what can we do? Like what's your concern and insight? Can you share with us?
The most important thing we all have to do is communicate with each other more. Talk about politics. Talk politics. Talk about all the issues. If the people don't like the word politics, because many people in 2024 hate the word politics during dinner, right? You say you're going to talk politics. They say, "Oh, I don't like to talk politics." Well, talk about the issues. We have a lot of issues that we need to address, that we need to talk about, because right now this whole world is going to hell fast, and we all need to be somehow involved. If we can't donate the money, we can maybe volunteer with a campaign. We can tell the kids, teach the kids what's going on. There's always something we can do. We definitely have to become more political right now because this is probably the most important election in our lifetime. This is it. And this election will determine really the state of the world for the next, God, maybe, I don't know, next 50 years. Who knows? But this could really end if we don't get this election right, if we don't get the right president, this could really bring a lot of help for a lot of lives in America and also in other countries. And so.
咁Andy 就話因為其實好多人都可能唔想講政治嘅，咁但係我哋都要好關心呢個社會啦，因為呢個 election 咧係真係好重要，因為亦都影響唔係淨係美國人，全世界嘅人都會影響到，唔係淨係10年8年，可能好遠好深嘅，咁所以咧好多人都好緊張啦。咁如果你可以做到嘅話咧，可以即係參與啦，參與唔到嘅可以有錢出錢，有力出力啦，係咪？咁所以我哋大家都要關注啲出多啲力嘅。咁I really agree with you. That's why and first of all, thank you for inviting me to the rally in Palm Springs. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, I know. I was looking for you. I wish you were there. I know you tried really hard
he
too.
will. We'll be doing many of those in the future, and I hope to be at the inauguration with you as well. So
I look
let's think positive. Let's have a lot of hope.
Yeah,
Stay
you know,
optimistic.
I was invited to the 2024 the Republican National Convention Center too. I was in Hong Kong. I was like, I wish I was there. Yeah. So how was it?
Yeah.
How was it? How was it?
Amazing. I was there for 2016 for President Trump, and I was there for President Trump in 2024. Just what an experience that you would have to be there to really understand it. It's just so amazing. It's better than a rock concert. Much better than
I know. Even though the last weekend the rally is my first time, even that one is my open-eyed experience. I was just like I don't think I can forget this in my lifetime, but I really look forward to even more. Yeah, so Annie 咧就佢有去到2024嘅 Republican National Convention 嗰個Trump 課佢喺度啦，咁佢亦都邀請咗我上次去個 rally，我多謝佢先啦。咁咧就即係我哋都 look forward 好多 event，因為佢都係 organize 好多 event 嘅。Yeah, so keep it posted in the future. Anything come up, I'm sure a lot of people want to participate. And
absolutely.
Yeah, I after I share my Valley experience, a lot of people is like, oh, I wish I was there. I wish I know. And I think the communication is important, right? And I know you're very good at it. So that's why I think it's very good. You can keep it posted.
And trust me, President Trump would love to see a variety of people, different types of ethnicity show up, and they do come and support him, but they would love to see the people of Hong Kong or any Asian country show up and support. It's just they don't really know where to go. That's a problem.
Yeah. Now they know how to contact us, right? After they watch this, they can contact us. I will share your contact information in our description. And any question, people can, leave a comment and anything.
Oh, that'd be great. Thank you. Thank you.
好嗱，咁如果咧，因為咧，佢話President Trump 咧都好中意好多人唔同嘅人 support 佢嘅，咁所以咧，即係而家知道點樣去 contact 我哋啦，咁有Andy 喺度啦，咁咧就有啲咩問題都可以問佢啦，亦都會知道咧，因為好多朋友咧有 feedback 啦，翻嚟，哎呀，我都想去嗰度啊，但我唔知道啊，咁樣喎，咁下次都係等 Andrew 話俾我聽咧，咁就即係會好多啦，咁。I have a question. I have a viewer after I released the program a couple of days ago. They asked a question about even though the Democrats, right, they're not doing a lot of good job in California. We see a lot of problem, right? The homeless and the price, everything, right? But why in California still so many people supporting?
Really going on. I don't really know how to answer that completely because I don't really think all Americans in California are supporting the Democratic Party. Because honestly, I just think that honestly, I think we kind of flipped California in 2020. There were so many people supporting President Trump. He was able to bring so many more people, thousands and thousands of people to rallies in California. And just, everyone I talked to in California really wanted President Trump, the store owners, everybody. It's hard to explain because we see the polling, and the polling always indicates that the Democrats are the ones in control. They are the ones who basically won the election. But I still have doubts on how it was run and who the real winner was. I still think we flipped California. That is my opinion. I do feel like a lot of Americans today in California do support President Trump, especially the middle part of California. I run into many Kennedy Democrats, common sense Democrats, and those Kennedy Democrats in the city, in the urban areas of the city, like President Trump. So I don't know if you run into a radical leftist Democrat and they tell you they just love Kamala Harris, then you have to ask them why. Because a lot of these radical leftist Democrats don't really understand what the hell they're talking about. They just don't. They don't understand policies. They don't understand international problems. They don't understand economics. They don't know nothing about the subject. It's more about personality. It's more about their pro-choice, opinion. It's all personal, and so I don't know. It's almost like because Californians in general do not really care about politics. This is the state. This is California. This is a fun state, the land of rock and roll. This is movies and rock and roll. This is a fun place to live. Why would anybody really care to get involved in politics? Yes, they are more politically engaged today, but it is California, and Californians just don't usually care that much. But to be honest, Americans don't really. Americans today are caring more because of President Trump, but yeah. But California, I think, is less political, and when you're less political, you're more naive. You fall for the fake news, and there is fake news. So anyway, if you want to translate that, but
hopefully this year, 2024, maybe we'll see some change, right? Hopefully, right?
I the elections are obviously rigged. That's another conversation, but let's hope that we can beat the system. If we all come out and vote, if all the Republicans come out and vote, there's a very good chance we can beat the rigged system. We can win big, but everyone has to come out and vote for Trump because they're going to cheat. And yes, I'm pretty blunt, like a lot of the Trumpers. But if we come out and vote, we can beat the rigged system. They say it's too big to rig? So
yeah, swarm them. Yeah. OK，咁Andy 我就問Andy 咧，即係點解即係有啲觀眾就問啦，點解個民主黨即係喺加州做得都唔係好好，點解仲有咁多人去支持佢哋咧？咁Andy 咧就話，因為 Californian 咧即係加州人咧，其實都唔係話好注重去關注政治嘅，咁所以咧好多嘢可能未必知道啦，咁亦都好多唔係準確嘅消息啦，咁所以咧好多人都可能誤解咗同埋誤會咗好多嘢啦，咁所以咧希望咧就係做到嘢咧就即係避免呢個選舉有去嗰啲cheating 啦，即係去假票啊啲咁咧，最好大家咧就一出嚟去投票，但係多啲投票咧就好難會去造假噶啦，咁所以咧希望大家都會多啲出嚟投票。係咁 another hot topic today, I think everybody talk about it. Everyone's online, right? About the interview last night about Harris, the fraud interview with Black. So what do you think about it? Can you put some light on it?
I can't shed too much light on the entire interview. I only saw some clips, to be honest, but I'll tell you, it's probably the same old thing. It's probably you're probably watching Kamala Harris trying to be strong, aggressive. And I'll tell you, I mean, I think she came late. I think she came about 30 minutes late, is what I was told from a source.
And they had to cut too.
That was intentional. I think that was on purpose. See, her campaign doesn't want her to talk because every time she talks in front of a camera, it goes nowhere because she has nothing to really share, anything good to share about her policies because she has failed policies. All of her policies, are embarrassing. So they try to keep her away from the camera. So they wanted her to be late and only have very little time with Brett Baer. So, but as far as her responses, it's the same old thing. A lot of exaggerated talk. Honestly, it's clear. I mean, everything she says is a big lie. Well, I mean, the bottom line is, I think she's just not bright. She doesn't have any emotional intelligence like many other radical leftists out there that really don't understand how to read President Trump. Of course, President Trump is not saying that everyone who's crossing the border eats dogs and cats, but she has to keep on perpetuating that lie over and over. Uh, I mean, is she really that stupid? Yeah, he's
I think she's just not accountable for anything she does. That's
but
what
but to
I
be
think,
honest, I don't
you
think
know.
she's stupid. She's following the script that she's been given. She's
Yeah.
a puppet. She's a puppet, and I hope I didn't lose you. Did I just lose you?
No, no, still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I just feel like she is following a script that her people are telling her to,
I know. It kind of frustrating for me to watch because she avoid answering directly to all the questions. Like I want to know too, I want to know more about her policy. I kind of want to see her to apologize to the victim, right? That the mother, Patty Morris, is there, she asking for her apology.
and all
She,
she really does is always
no,
laugh.
that's
She
really
wants to laugh
good.
it off.
Yeah,
And even
horrible.
one of the first questions I believe was about how many people
Yeah,
crossed the border, right?
she doesn't want to answer.
Under her
It's
administration,
embarrassing.
under the Biden administration, and she just has to segue into a different subject. She just doesn't really want to answer that. We know why they're allowing people into this country. We know why,
Yeah, but she
but
can tell you.
she won't tell you. She won't tell you why.
She can't.
So
Yeah, I think she should avoid answering question because it's embarrassing. How can you say 12 million people, to be illegal immigrants to come to this country? It's no way. So
mhm.
and but I think it's just the way she talk over him and kind of rude, and also not to apologize for the victim. I think just kind of, can got
It was her
hard to
chance to
see.
really show. It was her chance to show, I guess, the crowd, her audience, or I guess a new audience, how powerful she could be, like how loud she could be. But it really doesn't help her at the end of the day because she's not really making any sense. And I think people are smart enough to understand who the smarter candidate is, who the smarter leader is. We really have one leader here, and that's President Trump. He's been a leader for decades. What has she done?
Yeah.
Even as
Yeah.
vice president, what has she done? So, it's clear we really have one person who can lead the world, help lead the world, and that's President Trump.
Yeah, I
Uh,
don't see the
he's just
leadership
a
there.
bunch of talk, bunch of
Yeah, I
talk.
don't see I don't see the leadership there too. That's the problem. Yeah.
There's no leadership.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Let me translate a little bit. 就問Andy 啦，因為今日咧好多人都講緊，琴日喺Harris 喺 Fox News 嘅 interview 啦，咁就問佢嘅感受啊感想啦，咁佢都係講Harris 就唔去直接去答呢個問題，因為好多問題佢都唔可以答到嘅，因為譬如第一條問題問有幾多個非法移民啦，咁佢都答唔到，因為呢個數目太大啦，都即係好尷尬嘅答出嚟都，咁亦佢都唔會去同嗰啲victim 佢道歉啦，有個媽咪佢個女俾人殺咗，咁佢都冇同佢道歉啦，咁即係嗰個領袖能力好多我哋都睇唔到喺度，咁所以咧亦都佢講嘢亦都唔係好有禮貌啦，咁所以咧我哋都係即係感覺所以佢又遲到啦，同埋又俾人 cut。佢亦都早走啦，咁所以咧個 interview 其實好多都唔係好清楚嘅 personality。Yeah, after the interview, I think all the interview every time they say they should interview, Trump gain more vote, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
yeah, what do you think about that?
yeah, because she just comes off like a clown at the end of the day, and like if you don't even know the policies that Trump supports, you can still understand who looks more like a clown. She looks I'm sorry, but she just doesn't seem educated. She doesn't understand the policies. She doesn't understand a lot of things. But then again, there are people that would argue that and say she does understand clearly what she's doing, and she's just part of the propaganda, to deceive for power.
Mhm.
Um, Again, she could be a puppet of of the top,
Yeah.
the Democratic
Andy,
Party,
well,
which I really believe so. Look, if we really want to make this a controversial show, we can go there. But I mean, Biden was the ultimate puppet. I mean, we're talking about the party of diversity. Why, after the 2020 election, before the election took place, they had a variety of wonderful candidates, different ethnicities. We had, I think, a Chinese American. We had a woman from Hawaii. We had a black man. We had all kinds of people, but they had to pick the old white man who was losing his brain. Why do they do that? You got to ask yourself, you got to really think deeply and try to think why they would pick Joe Biden, because they probably knew that he was going to have Alzheimer's 4 years ago. And they probably thought he would be the perfect puppet of Obama.
I know.
And now they have
We all
another
know
kind
that,
of puppet.
right?
Another kind of puppet. Now it's a woman who just takes orders from the leader, and she's not really an original thinker. She's just doing everything that Biden did, and but she will probably be more radical, much more radical.
I hope people see through it. So I'm glad you mentioned about it. I know, probably a lot of people might, but nobody probably say it. So I'm glad you talk about that. Yeah.
It's so obvious. It's so obvious. I mean, we all have to, like, at this point in our lives. I mean, we're living in 2024. It could be the end of the world. Who knows? We really have to think deeply. We have to really start thinking deeper and try to figure out why things are the way they are. No one wants to be the conspiracy theorist at a party. No one wants to bring up politics, but let's bring it up. Let's have fun. Let's do it in a fun way
Good.
and
I
make
like
it a conversation over dinner, because, this is not a fun time and there's so much hell all over the planet. We had so much peace all throughout the world when President Trump was president. We had
Yeah.
no war. The economy was booming. Everyone was happy. My friends who invested in the stock market were becoming richer by the day.
I know.
And now everyone's becoming poorer. So look, if you don't really know policies, if you want to be rich, vote Trump.
Yeah.
But there's so many wonderful reasons why you want to vote for Trump and not Kamala Harris. These two candidates are complete opposites. It's either you vote for an American or an anti-American.
Yeah. OK， 咁Andy 咧我就問佢即係點解我哋可以即係同Harris 嘅對比啦，同Trump 咁樣，咁咧佢咧就係都係話即係Harris 咧同埋Biden 其實都可能俾人操縱嘅，咁咧但係即係所以咧即係佢哋講啲嘢啊，同埋做啲嘢出嚟咧都好難去想像到嘅。咁咧其實最主要咧，大家都要去用思考啦嚇，諗下即係點解而家呢個世界會咁啦，同埋我哋嗰陣時喺 Trump 嘅領導下，咁其實美國真係好多人又冇打仗啦，又唔會有通脹咁高啦，大家都生活得比較安樂平安啲嘅，咁希望咧以後都會係咁。咁 OK from here, what do you think the campaign is going? Yeah, what is coming up? Get us some update.
You mean as far as Trump's campaign?
Yeah.
Well, he's going to do rallies. He's I think the campaign is booking Madison Square Garden, which is a big deal. It's a big deal, right? In New York City. Mm-hmm. Nothing's confirmed yet. I could be wrong, but you're seeing Trump come to California, which is kind of a cool move to sort of win over more California. But he knows that California. I think the campaign knows. Actually, we all know that Californians want Trump. To be honest, if I were running the campaign, I would have brought them to LA, the Lion's Den. I would bring them right here to LA and just have just beef up security. But you know what? It is a little bit of a dangerous time right now. So that's something we would have to really think about. What I was trying to say was, we can have the big rallies here in LA, but it could be a little bit dangerous now that he's been, they've tried assassinating him 3 times already. Am I correct on that? Was it 3 times?
Yeah. I was there. I didn't even know. There's someone bring the gun inside.
Right. Even at the Coachella rally the other day.
Yeah, it's scary.
So,
scary. Really scary.
So I don't know. I mean, having it here in LA in a very dangerous. I mean, in a very big place could be dangerous. But before it would have been kind of a cool idea. But I mean, but anyway. It's really about security. But where's the campaign headed? Well, I think we're headed to a big win in November. I think it'll be a big surprise when we find out that well, big surprise to the left when we repeat what happened in 2016. I don't trust a lot of the polling. I don't trust a lot of the polling. I trust some of the polling, but a lot of the polling that we see from the the famous media outlets, you just can't really trust. So,
Well, the only thing
but
like everyone's kind of worried is about the cheating, right? Not sure, it's going to be keep them, to be honest, and it just I don't know. We'll see.
right. But this time the campaign has people, many volunteers at the polling booths. So we will be keeping an eye on everything that's going on. We have a lot of pissed off people in this country that don't want cheating. So we will be watching those polling booths, those areas very carefully.
So
And that's probably the one thing we can really do is just keep an eye out for any cheaters. But then again, you never know. Some guy from Switzerland might push one button and change everything.
I
So
know it's scary.
again, another deeper conversation on a different day.
Sure.
But this is really a weird time. The rules don't apply. The old rules don't really apply. It's a very different time, and there are a lot of cheaters out there. So um, we really have to pray.
Yeah.
I pray we can think positive. We can stay optimistic. We just have to not give up.
Okay.
And that's the only thing we can do. If it doesn't come together, well, I hope everyone's ready for hell because it won't be good. Taiwan will be taken over. The Japanese islands will be next. The Philippines may be taken over by China and Hong Kong. Well, I'm gonna pray for Hong Kong and the whole world's just gonna fall apart so quickly. Israel will get bombed by Iran. Um, and of course, who knows what will happen to the United States? We won't be here for maybe in the next 5 to 10 years. Um, so, so this is really the election of our lives. And if people can't vote, then talk about it. We have to talk about it.
Yeah.
If you're a Chinese immigrant here and you're not able to vote, well, spread the news about
Right.
Trump.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
spread the news. Pass out flyers at the supermarkets. Do anything. Just get the word out because our kids are going to depend on this, and yeah, the future is at stake. So.
OK，嗱 Andy 咧就話今次選舉就好重要啦。咁我哋希望即係呢個作弊嘅都今次咧就會好多人會幫手睇住嘅。咁我哋盡量出力啦，亦都去祈禱啦。咁希望呢個世界咧就會即係會和平啦。咁如果唔係咧，即係好多唔好嘅嘢都可能會發生嘅。咁就希望大家即係盡力啦。咁係啦啊。So if people want to volunteer to help and
Mhm.
what they can do and how they can do that.
Well, first of all, they can do this on their own too. Volunteering for like a campaign is easy. You can just contact the campaign that you want to, help out. But if you want to help Trump, honestly, I think that we need to be spreading his message
Okay.
around. That could be at the supermarkets, at schools. Get the message on a flyer and pass it out. Compare the candidates. We got to think outside the box fast, and we have to let not just the Asian community, but everyone needs to learn the differences between the candidates. There are so many misleading facts circling out there. People are so lost, especially here in California. We really need to get the facts out there, the right facts, because media, they have a lot of control over the media. And again, if you're not really following the political world, if you're not really into politics, and you turn on the TV and you hear some fake news, you're going to be easily persuaded.
Yeah.
And that's really the sad thing. And of course, the schools aren't doing justice. They're not helping the kids out by lying to them. So they're not really telling. A lot of these school teachers today too are misleading the students
Yeah.
here in California. So
And we only
But
have
we have to get out. We have to volunteer. But if you really want to be a part of a big campaign, I would ask that you visit the Asian American Freedom Pack site that Wing has posted, and of course contact us for more.
Okay, we have to do it fast because we only have about 20 days, less than 20 days left, right?
We only have very little time, so we really have to think outside the box. But I wouldn't just depend on one campaign or us. I would just get out there and start talking. That's the most important thing. The most powerful thing we can do is to talk about it, like on a podcast or just talk politics over dinner.
Okay.
And debate. Don't be afraid of debate. That's the most important thing.
OK 嗱，咁Andy 就話咁最好咧就係我哋去話多啲俾人聽啦，即係幾重要啦呢個選舉。咁如果大家咧就有意見啊，或者要想去做啲慈善啊，或者去幫手啊，咁咧我喺個 website 度可以，我陣會留低嗰個 website 啊，同埋 嗰啲confirmation 嘅 address 啊，咁都可以睇到嘅。咁可以揾Andy 啦，咁我哋可以到時咧就去出多啲力啦。咁I really appreciate your time today and to show us about, give us a lot of information about the campaign, how to contact you and to help out more. And I really want people, to go out to vote and tell their friends, right, to vote. I think that's very important to just spread the word and it's important, so, and thank you so much. And if you have
absolutely.
more questions, we'll ask you again. And and then let us know if you need any help too, we'll be here. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I just hope we can talk about it and win big and bring everyone, all of your fans to the inauguration. So we'll make that happen.
Oh, we look forward to that day.
Yeah, because we're gonna win. We're gonna win big.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay.
All right. Thank you. All right, guys.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Hi，
多謝大家收睇我嘅節目，記得 subscribe and 俾 like 啦。